Yes, you're welcome to Breakfast in Africa. I'm your host, Jingo Kala, as usual, on TV Africa. And we believe on TV Africa that you have the right to know everything. You have to know about yourself. You have to know about the entire world. Yes. Thanks for watching TV Africa. And you should be subscribing. Yes, you should be subscribing on our YouTube channel, which is TV Africa Uganda. When you subscribe, you'll have to watch all our news, all our programs. A lot is there for you. You should stay watching. Today I'm going to talk about what is really happening in the entire continent, in the entire Africa and in Uganda. Yes, as we discuss slowly by slowly, because a lot has been going on. That when you know, we have got the cholera diseases that have been coming in, cholera, the COVID pandemic that is really disturbing the entire world, which is wiping the entire human race. But all these things are quoted to be coming from the white man continent. There are people who try to do this, and all this is about eliminating Africans. Things have been happening all along. How could we find the number of Africans going down? Because of our getting raw materials, because of greed. That's what I could say, because of greed. We need the raw materials from Africa, and the number is increasing of Africans, so they are consuming the raw materials, yet we need them. What should we do to control that? What should we do to be able to get the raw materials? Should we construct the roads? Should we construct the railways? Should we, a lot of things have been going on. You've seen coronavirus killing people, killing the entire continent, killing Africans. But when you look at coronavirus can be prevented by, using the SOPs, yes, using the mask, using a lot of things that have been put in place to see how you could control the coronavirus. But realize that there are other things that we have really put aside and thought of corona first, and focused on corona. Yet these things are really getting into us as Africans. They're really trying to also to wipe our race. What are the things? The engineered things, the engineered plants. As I said, corona can be prevented. Corona, you can say, let me put on the mask, let me do this, let me clean this, let me, a lot of things. But there is what these people have tackled, have gone in, and I think it will not be easy to come out, to get out of this ditch if we fall in. What ditch am I talking about? Is the engineered plants. Are the engineered plants? Because everyone in this continent, everyone can't live without eating. They have to eat, they have to feed. So that is why this company that does that, the engineering and all that, has a motto that says that he who, quote me right, he who owns food owns the world. Anyone who owns the food will own the world, because everyone in the human race has to live with food. They have to eat. So, if you live by eating, then that means the person who owns the food will be your master. Here comes the GMO that has been put in place, sent in different countries of Africa to see how. Remember going back to the slave trade, when things were berserk that side, they had to bring us back to our countries, and when they brought us in our countries, they found a way of colonizing us in our countries. That is what they've been using. And now realize that the GMOs have come in. When they come in, these people are owning the food. And you have to keep on buying the seeds to plant the food to live. That means the person who owns the food is your master. So if you fail to obey what they're saying, they'll not give you food. And once they don't give you food, you will die. So what do I mean? We have to obey the master with the food. That's where we're heading. We are trying to use the GMOs, but not seeing the direction where the GMOs are really taking us. Because these people have tried to engineer a lot of things. There are even rights in the GMO. There's a lot by one man with his companies, Bill Gates. See, there's a situation that is really eating Africans up. We jump on a bandwagon of things that we really don't understand, that we have no proof, that we have not proven right, and after cause trouble to us. Because our ancestors used different things and lived for a long period of time, and we are happily living. If there are plants, they had even to replant. I remember my grandmother used to get a plant and then get sacks and sacks of maize or guineas. But in those sacks, he keeps just 3 kilograms or 5 kilograms of guineas. Then she's going to replant the next season. But now, you can't get off the seeds and replant. So whenever you want to plant, you have to go and buy. That is where the issue comes. And what are you, leave alone replanting and buying what you're replanting. But remember, every plant that you're planting, you need to go on with spraying it with pesticides, with a lot of things, Roundup, and a lot of things to make it grow. You keep on spraying it because it is just engineered. You keep on spraying it to make it grow. Now, if you're keeping on spraying it, that is a good money. Someone says, we spray because, you people are still, but you don't know that the world has changed, everything, the climate. That is why things are like this. No. Uganda, I believe Uganda still has its fertile land just because we're misusing it. We're really misusing it. You keep on spraying something. And now, after spraying, you have seen the pineapples, the onions, a lot of things that have been sprayed on pesticides. Even fruits that we eat. So if it is the culture of spraying, that you spray the land to kill the grass around in your garden, if you spray it, then you spray the plant itself, then you spray the fruit itself, then you eat that chemical. It's the one you're going to eat. And surprisingly, when you're spraying, you have closed your nose safely. You need safety gears so that you can spray and this does not get on your skin. But if you're covering your nose and you're spraying, that means you're spraying there. What you're spraying there is really, really harmful to your body. And now, after spraying, you're going to eat it again. That is the case that brings up several diseases again. Leave alone the replanting. But there are several diseases that come up, that develop, that weren't there. When you look at cancer, when you look at diabetes, when you look at everything, heart problems and all that, result from those chemicals. And now, if they result from those chemicals, now the person again making those chemicals, the person engineering the plant, again has the part in the pharmaceutical industry. Wow. So it has the antidote. Actually, it's not an antidote, but keeps you, you're spending money in the hospital, buying these for cancer, buying that, So why don't we stick as Africans on our indigenous plants? Because the soil, don't tell me that the soil is not fertile. We can make it fertile in different ways, the organic ways of making fertilizers and all that. But now we have, again, fertilizers that are inorganic. Fertilizers, spraying, and all that. That is going to try to wipe out our race. It is going to wipe out our race than even corona. Because you're going to spend a lot of money, you're going to get chronic diseases, you're going to get infertility. All these are caused by these drugs. So let's also shift and look at that. And look at what is happening next. And look at how we're going to handle that. Let's handle it the way we handled corona. The way we're strategizing for corona. Let's also strategize for the GMOs, for the developing diseases, for a lot of diseases that are coming, for the chemical. Someone tells you, I can't plant without spraying, because you're using an engineered plant, because you're using sprayed, the soil was already you put in a lot of chemicals in soil. And remember, what is coming, I saw it in Canada. When you plant a maize here and the other one plants the GMO there, because of pollination, this will get a problem. And once it gets a problem, that one that is not a GMO and it becomes a GMO, the person will tell you, you know what? No, you didn't buy any GMO from anywhere, so pay me. Wow. Otherwise, subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is TV Africa Uganda, and make sure, you follow us. I've been the one and only Jingo Kale. Yes, on TV Africa, the right to know. Ashe. Thank you for viewing. For more content on Pan-Africanism, subscribe on our YouTube channel, TV Africa Uganda.